you know exactly what your family would do if an attack came? Say at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Away we go!
Murphy, it's you.
So, Rob,
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I just had it burning in my brain and it had to come out.
regular or menthol? Which is more comfortable for you?
I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Alright then. Hello, good morning, good evening, good night. You have once again entered the lock-in. This is the third time we've tried to record this intro, and if it doesn't work this time, I will be using Rob in a reproduction of a scene from Dreamwave's Micromasters, where we got to see Shockwave Puppet Theatre.
All I'm going to say is it's because we keep getting attacked by cyborg coppers we're attempting to run our drugs factory.
Undead or alive, you're coming with me.
I'm with predictions! It's a horrible city!
It's a trap!
It's a trap!
So, I was watching Reboot the other night, and Megabyte actually turns around and does that. It's quite good.
I brought this coffee. It's a trap!
There's a bit where Megabyte just turns around and goes, "It's a trap!" It's probably got nothing to do with stuff, but it made me laugh. So, yes, you have once again entered the Old Oil House lock-in.
It's a trap.
It's a trap! Get out! It's a trap!
It's a trap.
We've got a couple of things for you tonight. We've got Stu on bass. On drums, we've got Rob. And on keyboards, in Rick Wakeman impression, there's me, Gruffluck, your host.
Who's singing then?
No one.
Oh.
We're a Yes tribute band.
We're an instrumentalist.
We're actually going to go for a freeform jazz odyssey.
We are not doing a freeform jazz odyssey in front of a festival audience.
I like to call this one Opening in the Wind. 17 hours later. So, we've got a few things for you.
Freeform jazz odyssey.
Yeah. This is going to be the longest show ever.
Please note, if you do not get that reference, stop listening now
Go watch Spinal
and
Tap.
live your life, because I'm coming to kill you.
Go watch Spinal Tap and understand what humour is about.
Yeah, we get a bigger dressing room than the puppets.
Did you ever see Spinal Tap at the Freddie Mercury tribute?
No.
Where they went and got Metallica. We just turned around and go, "What's this with this Black Album then?"
Nice.
He went this full 5-minute sequence where it's just, what is this with this Black Album? Excuse him, English isn't his mother's tongue. You leave my mother's tongue out of this. Absolutely brilliant.
Nice.
I'll lend you the year and a half in Life of Metallica.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually very, very good. So, anyhow, you're in the Old Oil House. We have not even got on topic before going off topic and waffling like a pair of wafflers.
Yes.
I'd like to say I'm staying nice and quiet for this one. It's not my fault this time.
You say that. But no, to be fair...
You bought the batteries, so I'm just waiting for that light to go out.
I am...
I'm staring at it intentionally and I'll forget about it.
I do think that we have to thank Mr. Chaos Envy for being nice enough to hook us up with a power supply.
I can hook you up real good.
I need some berries.
Oh, God, you just put the worst thing in my head. You got the batteries, man. Got these cheeseburgers, man. Got these cheeseburgers.
Got directions to Crit Show, man.
I'm not saying the next line, though. As much as I want to, I'm not saying it.
Yeah, man, I suck your dick. I'll say it. I don't care.
What did you say?
Oh, man. What you want to do is take next street down, go back to the left, and he'd be right there.
I haven't watched Don't Be Immense to South Central whilst drinking your hood in the juice.
Drinking your juice in the hood.
Drinking your juice in the hood, I apologise. For such a long time, I've forgotten its name.
Message!
Message! The name...
Oh my God, it's my baby! My baby's been shot! Hey, my baby.
Ah, shit.
Kids, what do you say to a nice man when you meet him?
Are you my daddy?
And yet again, if you haven't seen it, don't see it, because it's hilarious.
I think you should just finish this trio. Do you want to get some Blazing Saddles quotes in there as well? Not that one.
Yet again, if you haven't seen Blazing Saddles, I'm trying not to be offensive. That is a line from the movie. No, she was being offensive. I'm sorry, I think.
I think this is going to be the first time that we use the old oil house censor. Because I don't want to get into that
No, that's
level
fine.
of trouble.
We can take that out. I've not got a problem with that.
Old Man Johnson's right. Young Man Johnson's right. Annie Johnson's right.
In fairness, we can't mention Blazing Saddles without that word.
We can. There are other
Kind of
jokes.
pivotal to the whole thing.
There are other jokes in there.
Up yours, I work for Mel Brooks.
God damn, it sounds like steam escaping. Bunch of Marys. No, I was actually more thinking of the...
Nice.
Nice. I was more thinking of the bit of the governor. Give the governor a rumph. A rumph. 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 You didn't get a rumph out of that man. You give the governor a rumph. Rumph. You bet your ass.
Sorry, no, but still my favourite line is, up yours, I work for Mel Brooks.
Pretty much every other line is my favourite line. And the other ones are just the lead into the jokes.
All I can think of now is
We'll give the land to all these people, but we won't have the Irish.
All I can think of now is the end of Young Frankenstein. We didn't do a Mel Brooks
And
one.
all I can say to add to this is, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, that's something we haven't discussed, but I think we'll leave the auto assembly till next time. But anyhow, speaking of auto assembling and the future, I'm going to segue nicely to the future of this show.
Yes.
Ooh, sexy.
Serious comment.
Yes. I know that the forums have been very quiet, and I know that the shows have been very quiet of late. Unfortunately, my working life has been absolutely insane of late. As Stu is touching his nipples.
Don't spoil it! Damn it, man.
As these two know, it's been really, really difficult for me to get any spare time recently.
It is all your fault.
Oh, yeah. I put my hand up and say I apologise that I'm making a living.
In the midst of his guilt trip, I will pour that guilt on him like a ton
Yes,
of rings.
I'm going to just
But
ride
I
this
think-
roller coaster of guilt all the way to Guilty Town.
But I think I speak for Rob here, where we understand. We know it's it's a job, so you go do your job. You need it to live, and then you. It's the fact that you bring your toys around that you buy to show off in our faces.
That's just sick and wrong, really.
Yeah.
Well, I apologise. I will not discuss anything about certain competition ideas that I have working.
Carry on.
Okay.
Finish off the important.
Yes. So we are rebooting a lot of stuff. We're going to reformat the shows a little bit. God. Yes.
You said we were rebooting.
Fine. We're going to reboot the shows a little bit, and we're going to look at the forums, and I'm going to look at the site. I've got a couple of things planned, and we're going to desperately try to get everything up and running again in much better ways. It's hard to try and do a sensible conversation with these two pulling faces.
We are the very antithesis of trying to do a sensible conversation. We would just pull funny faces.
So, speaking of trying to do sensible things but instead being daft, what have you bought this week?
Well,
In Asda, whilst food shopping. Oh, sorry.
What we got this week? I'm putting music at the beginning of these sections.
Would you like me to actually put some music to
No,
it?
I want to do my own tunes.
Okay, should we do a freeform Jazz Odyssey to...
No, we're not doing a freeform jazz odyssey. 1 inch punch his ass.
Okay.
There you go. Anyway, so
3 inches away. What's that? What's that, Rob? No depth perception for you.
hang on, how well does this guy drop? I bet we didn't test that.
Please don't put Warbot Defender through a drop test.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
That's
carry
part
on.
of Adam's news. But yeah, my Adam news is the briefest, yet kind of the most awesome. Yes, I went shopping, food shopping to Asda. Yes, I bought toys. Anybody who knows me or anybody who's listened to this a bit will probably not be that surprised by that.
No.
But as for what I got, that's the surprise, because it's awesome. I picked up the new Iron Man 2 Wave of Toys. Mm-hmm. I got War Machine, and I got Iron Man. 2 for £8. Whereas they're $7.56 a piece each. Nicely informed by my mate that it was 2 for £8. Went, ooh! I went scribbling through the section. Downsides, though. War Machine's paint apps are crap.
Ooh.
How are you finding the joints on the Iron Man?
The joints are okay. They're a bit stiff.
I've heard a lot of problems with the joints that you have to either do a little bit of mod work on it, or some people have said put it in some hot water for a little while. I think it's the Wave 1 figures, though. There's a Wave 1 Iron Man that had the problem.
It's a bit stiff. The head seems like it doesn't move back, but I can get away with it with the pose and stuff. He looks like he's being a bit serious. But my main problem was War Machine's paint apps. They've not painted half of this. Basically, anybody who knows the design of the helmet, because it's the same as the Iron Man one, it's got your front plate and then it's got them curves down the side.
Yes.
That entire side is missing, and there's a big smudge on the bottom of the lip. I don't like how the eyes and the chest light's done as well, because it just looks like a pink light. Like a vague red circle and then white round it. So I'm redoing that a bit anyway. Iron Man's pretty much the same. They've missed bits which should be metallic. Yeah. And I've got a real hankering to just paint it after I've done my head Cobra. After I've painted that and how that came out, I really want to do some work.
How did your head Cobra come out? Because I know
it's good.
You repainted it.
Yeah, I will be posting on the forums. There is the sweet irony of the fact that the day I started painting him was the day they announced the repainted the Cobra Commander style. Which is just sod's law. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure there is somewhere on a forum that will rectify the fact that I had that idea beforehand. I was already in the process of sorting out my hardhead before that was released.
Cybertron by any chance? Cybertron.
Yeah, Cybertron. Still waiting to hear back from him. He's obviously busy. The other thing I got, which was completely free, yet again Iron Man 2 related. Anybody who's been to the cinema lately will probably have hopefully been to see the film and how awesome it is. If you don't like it, I have a nice War Machine suit I want to try out on you.
By War Machine suit, it's a pyjama suit, isn't it?
It's some tinfoil.
Tinfoil and a crash helmet.
Yeah, and some pea shooters. But anyway, back to actually being cool. Anybody who's been to the cinema last month or so will probably have seen the giant standees that they've had, where it's like the three sides, one with Iron Man, one with War Machine, one with... I never saw her in the end. I tried to get the War Machine to get it, so unfortunately I'm stuck. Oh dear, with a giant 6-foot-something Iron Man at the top of my stairs. And it's awesome. Even though she doesn't listen to it, I'm going to listen to this. I'm going to take the opportunity to thank my friend Amanda, because she got that for me. She is the best, and is the best, closest thing I've got to a sister ever.
On a complete side note, I saw her today. Gave her a little wave.
Good. So she is real. I know women. Some people will doubt that fact, but I know women.
Okay. Should we? Is that everything? Or?
Yeah, really quiet. Really, I'm going to Newcastle / Toys R Us coming Sunday. Mm-hmm. So actually advertising an opportunity to meet the old house owns Dark Ages. See him, let him say hello to him, and then
see him. Don't bother him. He's buying toys.
Be amazed as he tells you to go fuck yourself.
Then he wonders why no one wants to be his friend.
I have friends.
They're all in this room.
Today in Newcastle, an old oil house podcaster murdered 17 people in Toys R Us. Why? Because he can.
Why? Because they were getting in the way of lockdown.
Why? Because all they had was the yellow Ratchet repaint from Animated. And he travelled all this way.
Probably will. I am fully expecting the next time you hear my voice.
I've got some of the...
Yeah, but this was last time you went, which was nearly a month ago now.
This is last week.
This was last week?
Yes.
Lay it on me, dude.
I wasn't there. I just had it passed over to me.
Passed over.
That the Toys R Us has it has the countdowns.
Uh-huh.
It has the Power Glide repaint, the purple Stormcloud.
I've got it.
It's got the Darkwind, Dreadwind
Ooh.
repaint of Silverbolt. They've got a crap ton of the Revenge of the Fallen Scouts. A crap ton of Skids and Mudflap. Some not ejectors, wheelies. Sorry. Some animated, not much. Not really. Retgars, and that's really about it, I think.
Maybe some of them I need.
What was something else? Oh, and the old Legends, actually. The old Universe Wave 1 Legend Classics. Sorry, Wave 1 Legends. A few of them.
We've put them in.
Other than that, the Forbidden Planet has a load of Henkei and some classics in.
You're saying, so I'll check them out.
It also has something which I'm really jealous of, because you're going to see it.
Go on.
The G.I. Joe Classics,
Mm-hmm.
I think he said Classics, or something like, Cobra Command set, which is Cobra Commander, Destro, Baroness, all updated versions of their original.
Oh, if they've got 25th, I'm going to go mental.
Yeah, 25th, that's the one, thank you.
If
I couldn't think
what
what
it's the 25th anniversary stuff, I'm going to go mental. If
Mm.
they've got a bat...
So yeah,
Yeah.
you'll have to let us know what you pick up.
Check out next lock-in to see what I get.
I've had to remortgage my house, but I've got bats, a whole army of bats.
I've got 150 bats, which is good because I live on the street.
They surround me and keep tramps away. Rob, is there anything you'd like to that you've bought, that you've seen?
I can't afford to buy things.
Have we recorded since I gave you the monkey?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I can't remember. I'm just trying to.
Answers on a postcard.
But
You did get a stand.
yes, I did get a stand. Thank you very much.
You're
Gundam stand for Gundams I don't have.
Sorry.
It's alright though. I'm going to try your trick. I'm going to actually paint it in the celestial being colours
Okay.
and actually try and have it as a plaque.
Well, you might end up with another one of them because I would like the clear stand that goes with it. So I might pick up another one of them and then hand the base over to you again if you so wish.
Well, his base I belong to Rob.
Oh, you should see my Seeker's stand. It's gorgeous.
There is one thing I did recently though. Last bank holiday Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Sun was bright and shiny.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my friend had a day off.
Wasn't me.
I was actually waiting for the I was actually waiting
It
for the
wasn't
bounce
me.
to go wow then, but never mind.
There's not much of a bow chicka bow wow in there, mate. You and a friend had a day off. I have a day off every so often.
And we decided to go out into my back garden with our cameras.
Bow chicka
Boucher
bow
wow wow.
And,
Zoom lens.
wide angle, thank you very much.
Zoom lens. You're going to need
So,
it.
you and your friend, eh? Hey.
So,
like,
yeah.
like a little bit of photography.
And,
Hey, say them all. Say them all. Say them all.
Hey, say them all.
Took some of the Spartan models that I have around my living room,
Which I will steal.
and I took Snake Eyes and
Which I won't steal.
what's his
Storm
name?
Shadow.
Storm Shadow. Out
I'm
there.
asking him a G.I. Joe question,
Yeah, Rob, Stu, in fact. Stu's the resident G.I. Joe.
which isn't say much, because I
And
don't know how
we
much.
took some of the other figures out and took pictures of them, which are up on the website.
Which I've seen, and are awesome.
Not the old Owl House. My own personal website.
And what website would that be, Mr. Rob? I don't
I
think
haven't-
I know that website.
I haven't done this in a long
No.
time, have I? It's
It's Rob's website of the week.
His own.
oh dear God. It's www.chaosenvy.com.
chaosenvy.com.
Wow, that's quite an awesome jingle.
Yeah. For those who don't know, we'll be playing that full track in Antarctica. You'll have to sign pain waivers in case you die. But yeah, it should be fun for all.
Is that
it will be the most brutal advert ever.
Is that after we resurrect the River Troll?
No, that's before.
Oh,
We do that the week after.
Right, okay.
But yeah, I do have some really nice pictures of stuff, and I have some more that are going up later on.
Are you going to put them on the site with a link to www.chaosenvy.com?
I will actually post on the forums that I have pictures to show of my toys.
And you've posted them at www.chaosenvy.com.
And where would you have posted the original forum link, Adam?
Or he would have posted that at www.oldoilhouse.co.uk.
Wow.
Or www.oldoilhouse.co.uk/forums, which would then lead to www.chaosenvy.com.
That was a lot of wwws.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
I have no idea what I've just said. I don't actually listen to myself. It spoils the illusion.
Yeah, but I do have some nice pictures up there, including one that I will be putting up in the next week or so of the Shining Gundam.
Nice.
I've been watching G Gundam. It's painful.
It's awesome! How can you say it's painful?
Shining finger!
It's when you get the very erupting, burning finger! It's awesome.
I've only got up to like episode 3.
It is so awesome. I love G Gundam.
It's just...
Honestly, I may go so far to say I prefer it to Gundam Wing, but Wing has Sex Marquis, who rules all before him.
Yes.
But G Gundam is awesome.
And I have just got to that point in Gundam Wing because I'm watching it yet again.
Click through it, mate. I'm ahead of you. I should have watched Waltz by now.
I have just watched the fantastic, we're sending 30 Aries and 20 cancers to kill you.
Yeah.
And just that whole thing of the only thing that happens is his helmet breaks.
Yeah.
You don't know
me around.
I recently managed to get hold of the original 5-part GoBots Battle for Gobatron. My intention was to, at some
Watch
point,
it and not laugh.
to use it at some point as a round table.
What, the discs? Because that's about as much use as we're going to get.
It's quite bizarre, because bits of GoBots is very, very good. The majority is pure Hanna-Barbera. However, Crusher is awesome.
Yes, you understand why I still want that fracture.
Oh yeah, and Phytor is now my second favourite GoBot. I love him.
I still prefer Coptor, just because then I go, Phytor's
Phytor's awesome. Phytor is actually awesome. Not only does he look like some kind of red and blue metallic Alice Cooper, he is just... I don't know what it is.
I need to watch it again, it's been so long since I saw it.
Oh, I shall be passing them on to you two so you can watch and make notes.
I'm sure Crusher probably formed some of my early thoughts about women. Angry then.
They're all...
Stamp down and crack the earth.
For my... What?
Yeah, go on, reel it off. 20 minutes later.
As I say,
Rob, should we get the pub?
I'm not going to go through everything. I'm just going to go through some highlights because it's been quite expensive. Got Action Master Skyfall.
Alt modes are for wimps.
I've already got to kick off.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying
then,
it in general. Action Masters make me want to say that.
And then gave him an alt mode. Oh, the irony. Skyfall is gorgeous, and I am getting a massive love for Action Masters.
They're simple. I loved them. I have fond memories of my Action Master Bumblebee.
I really
love that figure.
really want to get a Supreme.
Good luck, sir.
Yeah, very much so. I got the Bruticus Maximus, the Universe Bruticus Maximus.
I wonder why.
In preparation for the Crossfire set.
Yeah.
I can't really say too much about Bruticus Maximus because I haven't got it with the Crossfire.
Yeah.
The original thing, it's a bit pap.
It's like all them commanders, they're a bit wild.
They take a bit of work. Superior I'm happy with now because I got the upgrade kit.
Okay, yeah.
The Devastator I'm happy now with because I spent some time giving him
Work
proper
on it,
limbs
yeah.
and everything. Bruticus I'm going to be quite happy with when I get the Crossfire set. And everything that's left over is going to go into building either a Computron or a... oh god, what's his name? Breast Force Combiner.
Lyokaiser?
Lyokaiser.
Yeah.
Or Computron. I haven't decided which yet. Other than that, I'm certainly something else. I've got a head robo.
Yeah. Well, we both did.
Yes, well, aye. Thank you, Kapow.
Yes, thank you very much.
What else was there? I can't remember. There was more stuff. Oh yeah, the Quintesson Quintesson Executioner.
He's the dude that pulled the switch.
He's bloody awful.
But I suppose you could also say he was... what was the name of the Marvel UK stories? The General, wasn't it? That stole the Matrix.
Yes.
I think it was him and he's instantly a bit cooler.
Yeah, with the toy.
Pulled the switch or nearly killed Hot Rod.
All I want to see is a Death's Head. I would love to see some kind of Death's Head figure.
Oh, our favourite customizer did one.
Oh, Jin.
Yeah. I was this close to didn't do it, but it would just go metal.
Yeah.
Because it's Death's Head. And I would love to own that, yes.
Oh, yes please.
He's everybody's favourite freelance peacekeeper.
And other than that, I have a Warbot Defender, which now means I have a Warbot Defender. I have the City Commander plus City Commander upgrade kit. I've got the Superion kit. What else have I got? Said I've got something else by Fans Project.
Yeah, the knockoff Clip Jumper set, but that don't count.
No, that doesn't count because that wasn't the proper Fans Project.
I think that's all you've got. Obviously, I've got the Shadow Commander. Which I love.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking Head Robo and stuff, but that's not Fans Project. But
different group.
love Head
Isn't
Robo.
it funny how all these separate, third-party groups have suddenly popped up?
I wouldn't say suddenly. Fans Project came onto view with the Cliff Jumper than the... but you've got to think these garage kits aren't new.
Yeah.
Getting these new pre-assembled, pre-painted, professional-type garage kits, however, is.
They're certainly stepping the game up.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, easily.
And yet we're still surprised that Hasbro isn't nuking them from on high.
I'm expecting the sword to be dropped any day now.
But
obviously, at this point, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. But,
as I've said before, I think the saving grace is they're not in the shops.
Yes.
It's not a mass market appeal. They're going with Med 500.
Yeah. It's, I like City Commander. Not City Commander, sorry, Warbot Defender. I expect the Warbot Destroyer to be out within 6 months. The black and purple repaint that's in the comic book instructions. I love comic book instructions. They are brilliant.
Obviously, I want the Defender set.
Yeah. Oh, he's...
Really want the...
What I really, really want them to do is to get a Roadbuster out.
Yeah, somebody said about that. I would love to see a new Roadbuster.
Because Roadbuster's in the comic.
Yeah.
And they call him Gunner or something, I can't remember.
So that's why somebody said about Road, because somebody mentioned it after that.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, yeah, that'd be cool, that'd be awesome. And then it's like, oh, that's why.
Yep, he's in the comic, and they do actually give him a name.
Didn't they also at some point do a
They
silhouette of a Wreck-Gar?
showed off a Wreck-Gar and broadside. And they also, if memory serves me right, showed off some kind of Beast Wars style combiner. But nothing's been heard of them. But then again, the Rodimus, Protector has just reappeared after 6 months.
I'm trying to think if I've seen colour pics of it yet, and I still don't think I've seen colour pics.
No, I haven't
Just the
actually.
prototypes,
No.
but I still want it. I still want it. I'm going to... Depending on how much it is, if it's affordable for me at the time, I'm going to invest in him and a Henkei Hot Rod.
Yeah.
And Henkei Hot Rod.
I've got a Henkei Hot Rod on the way. I've got a Henkei Cyclonus. That was the other thing I was thinking of. So now I have Cyclonus, the warrior, and his armada.
I hate you.
Thank you.
I hate you too.
I just need to get some sweeps for Scourge now, and I'm really happy. Because it means I have my Galvatron, my Scourge, my Cyclonus.
Can we move on before I hit you?
Okay. So, speaking of moving on, segue doesn't work.
Nah.
The next part of our new reformatted, super sexy, shined up.
I need to do another song.
Yes, you do. It's the topics. This week's news style topics. Musicals. We shall call them the musicals.
The musicals. Super freak, get super freaking musicals. Yeah, I'm Rick James, bitch.
So, the first thing we're going to talk about is War for Cybertron.
Yay!
Have you seen the reviews?
I haven't seen the reviews.
Right. Mr. Chaos Envy, have you seen the reviews?
I haven't.
In fact, as someone who works in the gaming industry, to a certain extent...
Well, it says works.
Yeah. You're in the gaming industry.
He's going to hit me.
Yeah, I mean, you're in the gaming industry, but I wouldn't want to use the word works at you.
I'm not really in the gaming industry.
No, you're in the retail
Yes.
industry.
If I was in the gaming industry, I'd be earning a lot more and be quite a bit happier.
Before we get on to the War for Cybertron, something I was actually meaning to ask you, but as we're recording, we might as well ask you now. What have you got for pre-orders for War for Cybertron?
Not a lot.
Nothing.
We do have a fair bit. We have had quite a few people say they've seen the trailer and they're quite sort of psyched about it, but pre-order wise, we've only maybe got like 10 names.
I've got 11.
Hi. Me too.
When I
12.
say 10 names, that includes the three of us.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, so you took the...
I took the liberty of pre-ordering
Good
it
man.
for both of you.
Rob, I love you so much.
I think, I don't know if that was, because I'm going to ask about this, because I know obviously in the States there is a lot of get it from here, get this character.
Yep.
Have you heard anything?
Play.co.uk has Jazz, the last I heard.
Yeah.
It has a Jazz pre-order.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering...
Because this won't really change who I get, because
Well,
there's a chance it'll be available in the long run anyway.
Oh,
but
of
just
course. They're going to end up 3 months down the line being downloads. Yeah.
To be honest, there's not been anything. I mean, to be completely honest, I don't think it's being seen as a big deal by the company I work for.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because to be honest, much as I hate them, the Transformers games have sold.
Yeah.
Just because,
it's the franchise name.
they're based on the movies,
Yeah.
and they've just basically you know, they've thrown them out in the time of the movies, and basically kids have seen it and gone, I want Transformers, and the parents buy it for them, and you know, on that alone, it should sell really, really well. If they promoted it, you'd probably get the hardcore fans there as well, but they're not, because all they're bothered about promoting is the really big name stuff, like, you know, your Red Dead Redemption, stuff like...
See, what I find... Sorry, carry on.
Like Crackdown, UFC, stuff like that. That's the stuff they're really pushing.
Please tell me that's 2 games and not one awesome game.
Crackdown UFC! You fight a dude to submission in an entire city. Yes!
Oh.
No,
2 men enter, 1 man leave.
And it's a
Crackdown
city.
UFC.
No, it is. But
it's still got the ring around.
Although Brock Lesnar looks scary as hell on the front cover because the man has got less of a neck than he did.
There's a shocker.
Back when he was a genetic Godzilla.
Back when he was in WWE.
I find it a bit weird that obviously in the States, because I know you've got this down as one of your things, they've got all these characters.
Yeah.
And obviously they're merging, so we're going to mention that in a little bit. It seems weird that nobody in the UK apart from Play's done that.
Well,
and yet Play's doing it, and it's a character that nobody in the States has got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reviews have been very favourable. Basically saying it doesn't reinvent the wheel. What it is, though, is a very, very, very good third-person shooter.
What I'm expecting from it is Gears of War with the option of being a vehicle.
Not as much Gears of War, not as much in the way of
just
cover
from what I've
tactics.
seen, it's like you can dive behind the cover, but it's a third-person shooter. Every third person's going to go off Gears.
What I find very interesting is, well, 2 things I find very interesting is, one, the transform button is a joystick button. Right? Now, during the transformation sequences, you are not completely undefended. When transforming, you enter a hover mode, which has the same control system as your robot mode. So you can still shoot. You can still attack whilst transforming.
Very nice.
So you can, if you remember in Armada, the highlight, I don't know about you two, highlight for me was being able to run off a cliff as Optimus Prime, transform in mid-air, run the hell over some Decepticlones, transform back again, and just take out the stragglers with your guns.
Yes, did that numerous times.
Imagine that.
Transform and landed and skid him back.
Imagine that, but you're able to shoot right up until the point where you're the full car.
Yeah. I am looking forward to
Yep, me too.
the multiplayer is getting more interesting for me.
Yes, I'm still a little annoyed at the create your own transformer.
Because not really. You pick by the looks of it, you pick a class, you get 2 skins for it.
You can change the colours.
Yeah, and
The
you can
thing that
change
made
the
me
colours.
giggle though was the scientist.
Starscream.
Well, yeah, it's a jet.
Yeah.
You know, surely if you're going to be an Autobot with a scientist and you're a jet.
I'm hoping that we haven't seen the full range.
Well, yeah, it's
of the
weird that
custom.
they've shown all these characters and stuff. It's like, are these guys you're going to meet, or are these guys you're using multiplayer?
Yeah.
Because it's got all the abilities listed and stuff, so
Yeah.
it's got all these multiplayer options then.
Well, you've had half the Stunticons in now, haven't you?
Yeah.
But is it Breakdown and Dead End have both appeared?
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Even Warpath. Warpath looks awesome.
Oh,
He looks
I
awesome.
want a Whopper. Wow, kazam!
I would do that down the mic, you do realise that.
Oh yeah, and I intend to turn my mics off.
Yeah, people of
not
Xbox
mics.
Live prefer for me to do that.
Turn
if you think me
headphones
running
off.
around the place screaming I'm the Coltrane baby on Gears is bad enough.
So, from the Coltrane
Woo!
to other characters. This is something that I've picked up on of late, and I just wanted to get your thoughts on it. The Hasbro Hall of Fame, right?
Might as well be the Hasbro Hall of Obvious, but go on.
Have you read the profiles?
Yes, how everything's been little tweaks here and there.
Have you read the profiles for the Wolf Cybertron characters?
No.
There's something very weird going on here. There is amalgamations taking place on characters.
Right.
For example, G1 Jazz, as we would like to call him, in Wolf Cybertron, is a ninja. So he's taking parts of the animated section. G1 Grimlock is the reason he speaks the way he does is due to a pitched battle with Scorponok, bringing in some of the IDW stuff. They have pretty much shoved everything into a blender for each character and see what's stuck. I am not sure yet how good of an idea this is.
It might work if it's taking all the good things.
Oh yeah, I mean, there was...
But I was more thinking along the lines of Frenzy, Rumble, Ravage, and etc. are now minicons.
Yep, Minicon deployers.
Yeah.
The cassette bots and cassette cons, they're now Minicons. they've brought in that from Armada.
Yeah.
Speaking of Armada, bloody demolishers in both Cybertron. I'm all for this.
Oh yeah, I don't mind.
I don't mind. I like stuff like this being brought in, but I just find it weird that they've just gone. Jazz is now a ninja when animated Jazz was the.
Well, kind of IDW's was because it was a very obviously the Spotlight Jazz.
Yeah,
that was very much a hey, look at me, I just took on the Predacons.
True.
So there are
how
elements
could
of
you
it.
do that if you weren't a ninja bot?
Okay. At least Jazz is a good ninja bot. You know what I mean. Fucking drift lovers. So
I would say Drift was more of a samurai than a ninja.
So speaking of things that
More of a Ronin.
some people hate and some people love, we're going to move on to the G2 Botcom set.
Yes!
Now,
My eyes haven't recovered yet. Do we have to talk about
My
these?
retinas are damaged. I love it.
now, there's something I need to try here. Hello, Andrew. You're live on the old oil house. Yes.
This is awesome.
I have an overwhelming urge to try this out, so you're my first guinea pig. We're talking about the G2 Botcom set, and we're just wondering, what do you think about them?
Pretty cool,
Yeah?
Wouldn't mind the Rapido, That'd be sweet to get.
Have you seen the clench?
Yeah.
And
I think I've seen the picture again.
The figures actually have been photo released. It is awesome.
I don't understand how anyone could want them because you would have to wear sunglasses every time you looked at your shelf of Transformers.
that's the idea. It's like looking at the sun for 24 hours every time you accidentally glance at a G2 figure.
I was raised on it, so it's fine.
See?
Hey, the boy knows. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the Rapido. Have you seen the Rapido yet?
I haven't seen any pictures of robot mode, no.
There's... I think we've got some on the forum. I might be wrong. I can't remember. But that's what we wanted for you.
Alright, well, thank you.
Well, thank you very much. I'll speak to you later.
Alright.
You're very confused now, aren't you?
Yeah, it's good for its time.
This may actually happen on a more regular basis.
I'll be prepared then.
Oh no, I'm never going to tell you when.
Alright.
So, say goodbye to the people.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye!
Bye. That was the first old oil house phone in.
I don't know if that would... I hope that the quality works there.
If
I
it
hope
does,
that
if
works.
it does work, I think we should just crank call people a lot.
And play the rainbow theme tune down the...
G2 Bot concert. What are your thoughts?
I'm just saying thank you.
I just can hear his text beeps away.
Right, so, your thoughts on the G2?
I thought they were insane. I honestly don't understand how somebody could want a figure that brightly painted. I honestly don't get it.
It's just I love it because it is just that wonderful thing about toys from a certain bracket. Everything was bright neon. Somebody at Hasbro went, we could do neon plastic, and went crazy with it.
Yeah.
Everything was neon.
Yeah.
Everything. And he woke up in the morning and went, oh, I'm gonna paint that clinch guy, and I'm gonna give him little spots everywhere with pink guns. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be extreme with no E. Oh, that's awesome. Little dots, little dots, little dots, little dots. There were no mental ones for some of them paint schemes. I swear.
Oh, yeah. Oh God, yeah. Thundercracker.
Thundercracker has been mental since Action Masters. You don't even mention
actually,
G2.
no. Thinking
G2
about it,
freaking one.
the Action Master is worse. The Action Master is much worse.
Neon.
I'm trying to think what his name was. Then, of course, there was the multicoloured Dinobots.
Oh, don't give it. You know,
The bright green.
If you, as I do when I'm bored, I was looking on the TF wiki, and there is a picture of the G2 Swoop that never got released.
Yeah, I've not seen that one.
Bright blue on bright green.
Oh!
And apparently there was another repaint of Grimlock due in even worse colours.
Jeez.
I think it was like bright orange and something.
Oh no, I have seen that.
Oh no, it was bright yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, my retinas. Cheap laser eye surgery, G2 Dinobots.
Candy-coloured Devastator.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to the G2 box contest.
Actually, as I said to you guys, it's the first time in a long time I've sat there and looked at the entire set and gone, oh!
I have to admit, I'm considering the non-attendance set. There is no way in hell I can go to BotCon, but I am considering the non-attendance. We'll have to wait and see. Once BotCon's up, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Skybound.
Indeed.
I want a skybound.
So, with that, should we move on to the listener questions and draw this lock into a close?
Can do.
There are other things I was going to talk about, but I think we've gone on quite a long time.
Save it for the next one.
Yeah. So, I'm going to start the listener questions off. Oh, you want to do a listener questions song? Or should we ask enough off?
People listen and we don't answer.
Should we ask enough off to...
No, I'm doing it.
Alright then.
You've just ruined it now.
Dude, seriously? There's overusing a joke.
Yeah.
You're getting very close.
I'm not overusing the song joke though, am I?
No.
List of questions.
That'll do, mate.
List of questions. Oh, answers.
I want your questions.
Gonna give you some answers from my answer machine.
Oh, I quite like the idea of calling this section the answer machine.
I am just about to get up and leave here.
It's like a
See ya.
It's like
Give me some pizza.
some kind of
so
burning sex machine.
Oh, good
I'm
God.
making it heat machine, and I want your love.
Just stop. Please.
Go, let's do these questions before Rob has an embolism.
Okay. Listener questions.
While he's not looking, I'm
So,
going to drink.
from somebody, I got an email from somebody who did not give me their name.
Give us your name.
They did give me their email, obviously, but obviously
Can
I'm
we
not.
give them a fake name?
Yes, we're going.
Captain Thundercleese, the 24th of Latveria.
Okay, so
Asks.
Captain Thundercleese asks. So obviously, I'm not going to give out the man's email. Poor Captain Thundercleese.
Is it not www.adamlovesrob@hotmail.com?
No, that's an entirely different site, and one that I'd like you not to tell Rob about because it took a lot of hypnol to be able to film those films, and a lot of surgery to fix him afterwards. So,
One of them dreams you've been having. Yeah.
yeah, they're not dreams; it's just repression.
Oh,
I'm
being
gonna
a pretty one's painful.
It is when I wear you like a sock puppet. So,
Robinus. I'm going to say it.
so,
Let's do this question. It's taken us about 5 minutes to get this question from Captain Thundercleese.
thank you. I couldn't remember his name. Though. I was going to call him Mr. Thunderpants, but Captain Thundercleese asks, "What do you think of generations merging together in G1, i.e., War for Cybertron Demolisher?" Well, I suppose we win.
No, Rob, it's not merging, as in we're clamming them together.
Ah.
Meld, you swine!
Combine. Honestly, I like it.
Yeah, as we mentioned briefly,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a major problem.
No, not at all.
And you think about it, on this planet, there would have been millions of robots. Mm-hmm. Why isn't there a guy who looks like such and such from our ID?
I don't even mind names being used twice because we've got Sky High
Yeah.
as both an Action Master and a Micromaster.
Yeah.
So that's fine by me.
Why not?
I don't mind the name being used on two separate characters.
You know somebody else called Robin now. Yeah, we all know somebody who's got so.
Well, I know 4 people called Stu.
Wow.
So
And I'm the best. Sorry, I need to redo that. I'm the best. You always have to say that in a toad voice.
oh, okay.
I kind of have the overwhelming urge to scream, "I don't like it," truck not monkey. But
You're learning so quickly.
Wow.
I
Rob.
honestly can't be bothered. No,
Oh, that's something we forgot to say earlier on. That Rob's tech specs have a new motto, don't they?
Can't remember it now.
Rob is like a puppy. Every day's an adventure.
That's it. Every day's a new adventure.
oh dear.
Endurance, yes. Speed, probably.
Rank.
Hot Robimus.
Please don't say that so close to my ear.
It's actually spelt differently to Hot Robimus, of course. It's spelt Hot Robimus.
Hot as in H-A-W-T.
T-T. Hot. Robimus actually has 7 X's in the middle of it.
Because he's awful.
Hot Robimus.
Because he's to the extreme with Noe.
Oh yeah, he's extreme. He's like the IDW ongoing. He's got the extreme Wolverine going on.
You know what I've got this urge to do?
Is it a dirty protest?
No. I'm just having this horrible image of Ultimate Warrior promos. I'm gonna be Hot Robimus.
We're in bed covers, Hot Robimus.
Setting fire to your family's night clothes as I file at elephants from the sky. Hot Robimus.
Polishing all your silverware. So
he's got to walk. We did it. We broke him. We finally broke him.
We'll get a third member in there. Yay! Please come back. So, in answer to what do you think of generations merging together in G1, we're polishing
Warrior
his...
saying Hot Robimus
and
is setting fire to his
silverware.
family's bed linen while piloting elephants from the sky.
Excellent.
Which
So,
I think is a very full and informative answer.
I think you'll find that you will not need to go to anybody else with that question.
no, definitely not.
You're a bit unsure up until the elephants from the sky part, and then it nails it.
Yeah. Question 2.
I think that answer covers
yeah.
this one as well. We should just skip it.
Oh God, I'm inclined to agree. To throw your back. Your back. Sorry, it's got dark all of a sudden.
Do you want to just read the ones that we printed out rather than your notes?
No. We're going to skip question 2 because it doesn't make any sense. Question
Is that
3.
just because you can't read it in the not very good light?
To throw your back to the 80s question back at you. A DVD animatrix style movie. What style? Who writes and who directs?
They're throwing our own questions back at us.
It seems that way. Yes.
I will destroy them.
I think we're all going to agree with this. For a directed DVD.
I'm sorry, but that is awesome, and I have to mention it. Rob has one of those wonderful LCD picture frames which she's changing the picture, and obviously it's from the honeymoon, and it is a AT-AT coming through the trees. That is awesome.
Universal Studios, Florida.
I hate you because that is awesome. It's for a brief explanation as to why I'm so excited. I freaking love AT-ATs.
So in answer to that question, an AT-AT coming through the trees.
Coming through the trees because I freaking love AT-ATs, and there's a close-up of it. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. You not as much, but I hate you.
For a Animatrix Gotham Knight style directed DVD movie, I'm just going to say very simply 5 parts finishing off animated.
Yes. I'm not even going to argue with that.
Yep.
Though I would politely request that everything has Central Prime, or at least Townsend Coleman doing some funny voices.
I just demand that Townsend Coleman gets work from now forever.
I completely disagree.
Oh, okay.
You would.
If they're gonna do a sort of animatrixy kind of thing, I want it to be about lots of different things.
Could just be.
I mean, I'm not just talking about the sort of like a story for each character sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'd like to see maybe something along the lines of the IDW with the Dinobots.
Okay. Maximum Dinobots.
No,
The Maximum Dinobots thing. Either the formation of the team back on Cybertron.
Yeah.
Or the just them coming to fight Shockwave, something like that.
One taken from each character's perspective.
Well, not
which
just
builds up
one
to
one
the fight.
story of the Dinobots. Like maybe one story on maybe just like the Spotlights have done, like a story on Magnus and why he's decided to go and be
the Julia Force.
The
appointer of the Tyrestic Court.
That sort of thing. Maybe one on the Wreckers. Why the Wreckers were formed, how they were formed, or even just following them on a
Do you not
mission.
think, though, if a direct-to-DVD Transformers... what do you call it? An anthology movie, maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. If one of these were made, do you not think it would end up being movie-related?
Probably.
Because that's where the dollar is.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they've asked what we want to see, and that's not what I want to see.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to bring everyone down again. I'm afraid.
On a side note, what I'd actually like to see is obviously I don't know if you guys have ever seen the animated shorts that are on the Transformers animated DVDs.
Oh, yeah.
I just like a bunch of those.
That'd be cool,
I like
actually,
the idea of Bulkhead playing fetch with Grimlock.
Is that like the Avatar chibi things?
Pretty much. It's just very short. No dialogue, was there?
There's very little.
Yeah.
I think there is some dialogue, but there's very little.
Because I remember there's one with Prowl, isn't there?
I think so. I don't think there's any of that, but I know there's one with Prime and there is dialogue in that, and I'm pretty sure the Bulkhead Grimlock one.
Although my favourite one of them has to be the one where they were having the Valentine's Day dance.
Yes.
And you've got all the characters vying for, Katara's affections. The Earthbender dude makes a huge statue with her head in it. She's like, oh, that's so sweet. But you're just... What was it? You're too... You're just too kind. And he just kind of like goes, oh. And then this other guy kind of turns around and goes, I like kind. So he kicks the statue's head off and makes another head. And you've got, I can't remember who it was. Someone has like some sort of like paper thing for her, and then you've got Zuko turning over and going, my heart burns for you! And he burns it in a big love heart of flames. And then you just got Aang who airbends the clouds into a letter that says, please will you go to the Valentine's Day dance with me?
Jeez.
And she's like, oh Aang, that's so lovely, that's so romantic, I'd love to go to the dance with you. Like, really? You're like, yeah, but unfortunately I'm already going with someone else. And then you look around, it's the Blue Spirit. And everyone's kind of like, eh? And she's walking up going, I like the silent type. And you've got Zuko in the background going, I did not see that coming.
So is that like stuff at the end? It's not like something that's in the main story. It's like
just little shorts.
It's like the Ghost in the Shell Tachikomas.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I love the Tachikomas.
The Tachikomas scared me. It's just the fact that I used to watch those sort of like before I went to sleep. So you can imagine you're watching a show like that, which is kind of mentally taxing anyways. Yeah. Trying to go to sleep.
I can understand it sometimes.
And then just as you're dozing off, as the credits come on, you get these little Tachikomas, and it's just like,
Tachikomas keep dying.
Although I did want the £100 one.
I want the robotic
die-cast Tachikoma with a little figure of what's her face? Modoko. That actually fitted in the back of it.
They actually, I think it was it Nissan? I think it was Nissan because one group did all the car designs for the standalone complex film. They built one which was about a foot tall, fully automated, AI controlled, said a bunch of phrases from the show. I want that one.
They built a Tachikoma.
Yeah, very small, not like a huge thing, just a very ding 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 one. But yeah,
I want a potler ball.
It's a bit too big for me.
No, obviously not a real potler ball.
I'll still take it out with my Tachikoma.
Oh, I just remembered something I didn't mention earlier on.
Go on.
I bought Dominion Tank Police.
No.
Both new and old series.
Very nice.
All of Dominion Tank Police. I watched it all in one sitting and it's freaking awesome.
Yes, I have the new one.
So why is it none of us have got text messages going, Tank Police, feel the power that they've got?
Because it's far too difficult for me to not hear the line, there he is, working that erection. I have no idea what the actual line is.
That is possible because then the cat wins, right?
Just that section where the voice goes all robotic. It's all I can hear.
Making an erection, fair enough.
So
keep your body moving. Keep your
Should we answer this question or what?
I think we already have.
I think we should talk about the ultimate deterrent.
Erector Kagi! So question three from Captain Trouser Pants.
Even I can't remember his name.
No. If you could revoice any character, who would it be and who would you choose?
Oh.
I would have every character revoiced with Scott McNeely and see how many voices that man can actually do.
Told you, there is a series out there somewhere. He has done every voice, some of them twice. And I bet you it's the remake of Herculoids or something.
I don't know, because generally 90% of the voice work I like. Because I suppose, there is part of it that would be nice to have Grim Version back as Grimlock for the animated stuff. Yeah. But I think David Kane did such a good job as it. Mm-hmm. I don't think I would want to hear anybody with him going cars and trucks bad.
So Wing Machine.
actually. 90% of voice actors I'm happy with. I've never had a major problem with.
All right, I'll rephrase it. You've got the chance to redub Armada.
Ooh.
Who do you pick as Megatron? Who do you pick as Prime? I mean, with hindsight, it's so simple for us. It's the two that I want as Megatron and Prime from here till Kingdom Come.
Well, it's funny, but I still want Gary Chalk as Prime.
Yep.
But was it Corey Burton who did
Corey
that?
Burton.
Yeah.
I want Corey Burton as Megatron from now on.
Not taken away from David Kaye's performance.
Oh God, no.
But
it's
I
a
prefer
different.
him as Beast Wars Megatron
Yeah,
because he can play
David
a bit
Kaye worked
Corey
for the
Burton.
Beast Wars Megatron. Corey Burton nailed
Yes.
animated Megatron.
Yes, I would be quite happy with that.
Yeah, and he did a brilliant Shockwave.
Yes.
Oh, you don't know the half of it, my lord. Who would you like to revoice and why? Revoice.
Oh, well.
What a better one.
Yes, I have. Shockwave, Grim from Grim and Evil.
What's his Caribbean?
Yes. Just think about it. He's logical, emotionless, and has a funky Caribbean accent.
As long as they're reading the lines for it as well, so he's like, "Hey Megatron, Cybertron be ready to beam down some energon cubes, now I'm on."
Precisely. That's it.
That would work.
That's
Can he
it.
have a big raster hat?
He's exactly the same, but he's got a massive afro and...
Why don't we just take the stereotypicalism all the way we can? Instead of the hand, he's got a fucking joint.
No.
So he's got a hand and a joint.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are
don't,
bad.
Don't smoke drugs, but that would be awesome. Big raster hat.
But eat them as much as you like.
Yeah. Iron Man, Autobots.
Oh, that's...
They be coming through the space bridge.
Can you imagine a South African Prime?
Don't get me started, man, because you know me and my terrible South African accent.
True. Notice how you went into it at the end there. So,
Megatron, you
It's Megatron.
you freaking porn.
you want to go to Cybertron? But you're black. So,
Sorry, they kept us on Surbiton.
it would make District 9 more interesting. Aliens, robots.
Fuck. Show us your technologies. No. Please.
Rob, who would you like to revoice and why? I keep saying that really weirdly. Revoice.
Revoice?
Yes.
I don't know.
Who would you like to revise?
Yeah. Tell you one thing, I'm going to answer both these questions at once. Short direct-to-DVD movie, that's down to the records. Who do I want as a voice? Overlord, Tim Curry. It's in my head. When I read Overlord, it's Tim Curry. It's either Tim Curry or Evil Rimmer. You know the...
Arnold,
No.
Arnold, Rimmer.
No, the first I'm going to disembowel you, then I'm going to have you. That version of Rimmer.
Okay, if we're going to go into the standard of what we should do with it, then
No, Tim Curry for Overlord.
It's awful because I can't remember his name.
Mm-hmm.
And it's terrible because I always prefer to try and remember people's names. For Overlord, I want Emperor Palpatine.
Really?
Yes. I just think he'd pull that off.
He'd
He'd sound a bit older with it.
He doesn't have the fabulous
Enunciation.
icon of sexy bastardness.
Yeah, all I'm going to say is unlimited power. That works for me.
True, but on the other hand, I can't really see him going, "So, kick off. Join me in my quarters and I'll let you choose your reward."
Well, I'll give you that, but we need to put him in somewhere. I don't know where because it's Overlord's show.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's a good one then. Who's going to voice Springer?
Springer? Springer.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Springer. Oh, did you see my...
I'm a Springer.
Did you see Spring Up? Or Cuppa?
Yes.
Which is weird. I've never noticed it, and then it just
I
suddenly...
think I've been told about it once and just sat there going, oh well, and then forgotten about it.
Okay. Springer. I would pick...
The guy who plays Sheridan in Babylon 5.
Oh, no. Him as Cup.
Yes, because he's a bit older now.
Yeah,
Him as
he's
Cup
got
would
a
work.
real gravel to his voice now.
He would work as
I
Cup.
can't pronounce his name
Bruce
ever.
Boxleiter.
Yeah, that's him.
Which now makes me think of... If you've got him as Cup, right, I want to have... Oh my god, what's his name?
What was
The
he
guy that played Garibaldi.
Oh, I can't
Garibaldi
remember
as
his name.
Springer. Because he's got the jump in the voice. He's got that very...
Pun intended.
I suppose, yeah. Sorry. Whoops. He's got that... He can do the deadly serious bit of a joke.
Yeah.
For Magnus...
And if he talks about doing his third favourite thing in the universe, that'd be fantastic.
It really would. His third favourite thing in the universe, in this universe, is a helicopter. So...
That would work even better.
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah, before we start completely and utterly voicing everybody from Last Stand of the Wreckers...
I have one last suggestion.
Yep.
Roll out his meat. Because then I can go, all birds are for webs!
Oh, screw that. There are two characters that I demand... These are my two favourite characters in Last Stand of the Wreckers. And I know everyone's got it in their hearts for Snare, and I know everyone's got it in their hearts for Springer, and I know everybody in the world is going crazy for the jump starters. Dipstick and Borehole. Dipstick is in for 2 panels, but he's called Dipstick. Yeah. Borehole gets his head ripped off by Kickoff.
Nice.
And it took me my fourth reading of it to realise that his name isn't an insult. But Kickoff, you're an Autobot. You know what that means in this place, Borehole? Nothing.
I thought it was an insult.
I thought it was an insult, but apparently the TF Wiki has his name as Borehole. And I now love Borehole because he's got little miner's hat. But he's not as good as Dipstick.
Let's see.
So,
I do want to add one thing before we go from
Yep.
there. Guzzle.
Yep.
Terror type.
Yes! Woo! The Guzzle's coming!
Is that what I didn't say?
Does anyone else find Guzzle cute?
Because he's tiny but has a huge gun.
He just... Well...
You want to hug him and squeeze him and pet him and call him Guzzle.
So, we're off to Greenwich Mean. No, we're not, because there's loads of questions there.
Well, don't read them because some of them are these too many questions.
I think we should finish with Greenwich Means.
Fine.
We'll go to Tricky's next. Tricky asks, dead easy one here. Autobot or Decepticon? I'm definitely an Autobot. The con badge just feels wrong. This possibly says a lot about my psyche.
Well...
Who are you picking?
To be honest, I think I'd actually have to be an Autobot.
Yeah? Which version? Well, which faction of Autobot? Are you just going to go for the out-and-out Autobot, or are you going to go for...
I don't think I'm
Protectobot, or...
I don't think I'm a lovely,
Starter?
preachy, kind of,
Sparkabot?
What?
Just asking. Would you be a Sparkabot?
You shoot fire and get banned because you set kids on fire. Well, your toys do.
To be honest, I'd... if I could be in any Autobot sort of group, it would have to be the Wreckers.
Okay.
Because...
And anybody could be in the Wreckers.
Well, the
That's
thing
the
is...
awesome thing.
The thing is,
Would you be
I
Dipstick?
do enjoy blowing things up. I do enjoy, shooting things.
Have you ever passed out?
No.
Okay, so you can't be Iron Fist then, or Fistatron. Have you got a twin?
No.
You can't be a jump starter then, for which you have my apologies. Have you ever been Neon? No. So you can't be any of the rest of them. Are you joined to another person?
No.
That's Rack and Ruin out then.
Rack and Ruin.
Have you only got one eye?
No.
That's Whirl out then. Have you got 3 alt modes?
No.
2 alt modes, sorry. Where you can't be Springer, Broadside, or
Sandstorm.
Sandstorm.
You're almost forgetting.
Yeah, Sandstorm's easily forgettable.
Before you say anything, no, I am not a 15-year-old girl who has big mech hands.
Okay, so...
Are you purple and gold and have a hook
can't
for a
be-
hand?
You can't be
No.
Rotorstorm then.
Damn.
Um,
Can't be Rotorstorm.
do you not think that... sorry, we seem to be just dragging this one out further and further. Or I do anyhow. Do you not think that they've missed a trick with Last Stand of the Wreckers?
How so?
That there should be 2 people there. There should be Verity and someone else.
What, in a red?
No, I'm not going for another Shun character.
Hmm?
I'm going for Sparkplug. Sparkplug, the guy that at the end of All Hell Megatron was sitting with Cup, both smoking a cigar.
What's a cigar?
How do you light one in space? Which reminds me, nice of them to turn the oxygen on.
Actually,
How good would it be if Verity's first words are... But anyhow.
the thing is, I don't have to actually be
It doesn't have to be.
No. I just wanted to get inside your psyche.
It doesn't have to be a subgroup.
And now I know, and knowing's half the battle.
I would say even when I try
Don't
to be...
steal cars, I turn into robots.
Okay. Even on like games when I try and be like the asshole and try and go the evil path, I always end up doing something nice. So that's why I feel I should be an Autobot, but a wrecker.
I'm going for Pyro. Autobot spark. Sorry.
That's stealing from other podcasts.
Yes, I apologise.
Come and kill us!
I'm not fighting Timey again. The mud got everywhere last time. It was on top of a church roof as well, and then he killed me. And
you know the ending scene in The Crow. It's like that, but fat blokes.
But there was no bottom part to the church. It was just the roof, and there was no swords or anything. It was just bamboo sticks. No rain.
There may have been a stupendous amount of booze and drugs involved at this point.
Yep, and we may have just been lying face down in mud, but still.
They're going, I'm about to die!
So yes, I've decided the question answer to you is your Autobot Pyro. Stu?
I'm just going to go straight in my sig for this one.
Yeah.
Why choose a side when you can get paid? But I probably would offer a discount to the Autobots.
Okay.
Not by much.
I
It's all about the upgrades.
see. I can either go for I would like to be a Seeker because I love Seekers in all their forms, and yes, by forms I mean the Predators as well.
Can I just be locked down though?
Yeah, if you want. Oh, well, it
Yay.
fits, doesn't it?
Yay!
But if I can't be a Seeker, because that's not an Autobot or Decepticon, I'm going to go for the Lightning Strike Coalition. That's my answer.
The least Autobots of all Autobots.
Yep, it's Autobot.
Wreckers schmeckers.
It's Autobot, but dear God, we're bastards. So yeah, there you go, Tricky. The answer is Pyro, Mercenary, and Auto Lightning Strike
I
Coalition.
prefer freelance peacekeeping agent.
So now we're going to go to Greenwich Mean with his 8 questions.
From hell!
Question 1. Which non-combining team would you like to see combine? Rob?
The Dinobots.
Seen it. It was horrible.
Yep.
Would you? Oh God, the Beast is terrible.
I'll show you one day.
Please don't.
Oh, it's bad. It's really, really bad. They don't combine as much melt together.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
It's like a really bad kit basher had to go.
Mm.
Stu?
Jump starters.
Oh, nice!
Just because you were mentioning them and you
just to make top spin twist.
Yeah.
Or maybe just jump starter.
Spin twist.
I quite like jump starter actually.
I just had the idea. It would look awful because they would look exactly the same, and it'd just be like, "Why isn't this?"
Well, I see it as
normally
being like the Energon, where
But that's what I was thinking.
yeah,
Pants
twin
and
twist
shit,
turns
yeah.
into the legs, and I actually quite like that.
Yeah, I just came up with it then. I like the idea.
I think I might have a new project.
The Dinobots is a too obvious answer because everyone knows I love Dinobots, but yeah. The dual cons.
Duocons. Oh, so you got both Duocon robots combining into
I've got
one
a
robot
brilliant
made
idea.
of four.
No, you know my theory of Overlord as such counts as a duocon?
Yeah.
Because he's 2 vehicles that form into a robot. And
Yeah.
rather than, you can't form that robot without them 2 vehicles. So as such, he's one as well.
Yes.
They form his limbs.
Ooh.
His various bits, his own arms and legs click off and become armaments or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then Flywheels and Battletrap become his arms and legs.
I like it.
Or additional armour for him.
Oh, I like it. I liked it a lot.
I have these ideas.
I'm going to go for... Ooh. See, on one hand, I really like the idea of the throttle bots combining. Just purely because it means the throttle bots have something.
Something to pull out.
But on the other hand, I'm going to go for the Firecons.
Because you love the Firecons?
Yep. But same way as the Energon ones. Only there's 3 of them. So all 3 combine just to make one. But I don't want it as a robot mode. I want it to combine into some kind of monster.
Well, that'd be cool.
So...
They just have a theory. The Wreckers.
Yeah, Wreckers combine.
Because they're because of that joke. Because there's always the variable of who's in the group. Sometimes the arms are a bit longer. So like one day Roadbuster's the arm, and on the other side you've got Guzzle, and it's like, this doesn't work!
I've got one. I've got the perfect combiner. Junkion combiner.
Yes!
Because that would just be a walking scrap heap.
Yes!
And its name would be Scrap Heap. Ooh! Oh, I like that.
That would work.
I like the idea of combining Junkion. But it's it takes 12 of them for some reason. It's massive. Number 2. Using all the Universe Classics and Generation moulds, who would you like to see repainted into a GoBot? For, like Fracture Crusher.
Obviously, I just want Crusher again. Mm-hmm. Not been a lot of bikes, has there?
No.
Or helicopters.
No.
Obviously, you can
no bikes that you can do a cycle. The closest I've seen that you could do a cycle out of is actually Titanium Optimus Primal. That's not much else in that.
Well, there's the movie line stuff.
Yeah.
But no, I just had some of the... Obviously, you can redo the Seekers as Leader 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Repaint, probably get a bit, yeah.
You could probably
do
do
a little remodel for the head.
the Universe Prime, not the big one, the smaller one, the Deluxe. Probably do that as Road Rocket, is it? Road Ranger. Road Ranger.
You could do Sideswipe / Sunstreaker as Turbo.
Yeah, yeah.
And that could work. Sorry, being gestured at then, it confused me so much that we lost train of thought.
Is there anything you'd like to add to this, Rob?
To be honest, I'm trying to think, and I can't actually think of anything.
Any GoBots?
Because I don't know GoBots.
No, that's the thing. I really don't know the GoBots. So
see, apart from a couple of legends, nothing really springs to mind.
So obviously you can
I mean,
copy
you can do
over
Leader 1, you can do Turbo.
copy over the mini-bots that have been copied over.
Yeah.
Like Pathfinder could be Cosmos.
Yeah.
Stuff like you copy them over again. Obviously they've done Bug Bite like that. I don't know. That's the thing though. I don't know GoBots well enough.
Yeah.
I only have my vague memories of it.
There isn't any Warpaths you could redo as treads or anything. I don't know.
Rock Lord. I just want Rock Lord.
Fair dues.
Because they were shit.
I suppose you could take any Energon combiner and say, yeah, GoBot combiner.
Don't remind me.
Alright, we'll go to the next one. What comics... number 3, sorry. What comic storyline would you like to see done as a direct-to-DVD animated movie, and what style would Yo like to see it done in?
Are we coming from the street with this one then?
That's what it says here.
I better answer it like I was from the street. Well, yo, what Daddy Greenish mean?
Full shizzle.
For shizzle, yo. Target 2005/2006. Yay. Up in this motherfucker.
Target 2005 done in the animated universe? Or okay, that's a yes then. Or setting its own.
You know that song that Lonely Island did? It's when I jizzed in my pants was right there, son. Because that'd be awesome. Just because it means we get to see an animated Galvatron.
That's true, yeah. I suppose.
Yeah, I really think that's a really good storyline.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's like, yeah, you'd probably have to do it as like a standalone story. Do it like a G.I. Joe Resolute, where it stands alone.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of clicks in.
Yeah.
With some stuff, but it stands alone. But you can do it a bit more adult. Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else. I'm usually thinking of the UK storylines, because a lot of the UK storylines are very good because it's Furman. I think the whole back end of the Matrix quest and finding Unicron would be a good one.
Bit hard to do because there is quite a lot there.
There is a lot, yeah. You'd have to find a point.
You'd probably drop all the stuff like Nightbeat and the bird.
I want Nightbeat left in. It's one of the best ones in there. Cowboy Vampire, I think, would piss right off. Hunting the Whale, piss right off. Nightbeat was the only good one in that.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't mind the long tooth one, but Pretenders.
Never that first. Yeah. It just seems funny that Megatron's made this technology of Pretenders and then they're coming out of the woodwork.
Oh, well, they were already coming out of the woodwork before.
Oh, yeah, they were, weren't they?
Yeah, they were already about. Because you had somebody thinking Stranglehold was a wrestler. Rob, what storyline would you like to see done as a direct-to-DVD animated movie?
I think I would... This is a very, very easy one.
War Within.
Yeah, I would love to see that, but done in the sort of Sunrise Studio that does Gundam stuff. Yeah. I'd love to see it done like that, because I just love the way they draw Max. I love the way they do the shading and everything.
Oh, yeah,
And the sound front modes are really good for him to play with.
yeah.
Yeah, that I would really love to see. I wouldn't actually mind to see Last Stand of the Wreckers because
We keep coming back to that, don't we?
Every one of us wants to see that.
Yeah, because I mean,
And don't worry, kiddies. The moment that issue 5 is out, we're probably going to jump on that one for a roundtable discussion
because it's freaking awesome.
I will admit
astounding.
a lot of the stuff after, like, well, I suppose even during Shun and that, a lot of it did seem to get a bit, because obviously I had it all in one.
Yeah.
And for some bits it really, really worked having it all in one, but sometimes it did feel like, oh my god, I'm really having to work to read this. But
Last Stand of the Wreckers.
Last Stand of the Wreckers
devours
yeah,
itself.
it's just.
I'm annoyed at the end of every issue
That is
because it ended.
That is my next comic book purchase. It is going to be the trade of that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be picking that up.
I recommend you do. I've bought every issue and I will be buying the trade as well because
I wouldn't actually mind.
I'm voting with my feet. Basically, this is what I want. This is exactly what I want. Not to take anything out of Mike Costa's work in the ongoing, because I do think Mike Costa has done a decent job with what he's been given.
And from what I'm hearing, it's starting to pick up.
It is. It actually really is. I'm actually quite excited to see what he does next. But that's neither here nor there. Last Stand of the Wreckers is exactly what I want. It's character driven.
Yeah.
But
I would also like.
we're getting way off topic here. So.
I'd also like maybe a what do you call it?
Reel it back in.
Maximum Dinobots.
Yeah.
Something quite action packed and. Because
I'd like to see Maximum Dinobots done,
Maximum
but I want it done
Dinobots
CGI.
Really?
Yeah, I think Maximum Dinobots done with today's TV level CGI would be awesome. There's something about the designs I think just would work really well.
Yeah, I mean they're not. The designs are a lot more.
Well, they're pseudo organic, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a lot more fluid, than a lot less angular.
Yeah.
So therefore, you probably would notice a lot more if things were being drawn sort of differently or out of proportion or whatnot.
See, I did have an idea, but I'm going to wait until you say your ideas in case you mention it.
I was actually thinking desperately because you stole mine. Target 2006. I'm gonna go for I think Space Pirates, to be honest.
Oh yes, that'd be
because it's fun. It's if you've seen anything beforehand, you know what it's on about. If you haven't, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and it would fit a lot better with the with the animated series. Well, G1 even. No, that works for me. It wasn't my idea.
What was the one you came up with?
Marvel Generation 2.
Oh, I retract my earlier statement.
Just because you said you'd already said about, I was already thinking about it. And they said about the more action packed. I was like, hell, son, they killed 20. They killed how many mechs off in the first issue? G2. Just because then you get to see Jackson going mental.
G2, taking not the Manny. Is it Manny Gallagher?
Manny Faces.
You shall watch the dots. Because you had 3 artists, didn't you? You had the one that did really, really cool dark and gritty. You had the one that did bloody awful dark and gritty.
And you had Wildman.
Yeah.
Because Wildman did it briefly.
But it was not the wild. It's the good one. Whose name completely escapes me.
We should know these things.
We really should.
Handing out geek cards, gentlemen.
Yeah. Not Matt.
Yanniger.
Yes.
I want to say Yanniger.
Yes, that's his last name.
He did the first one, didn't he?
Lou Yanniger.
Yeah, something like that.
Anyhow, but him,
he did the first issue, didn't he? It was yes, that stuff is awesome.
Oh yeah.
If it was done in that kind of style, I could really get away with that.
Because it's almost, if you've ever seen the Max, you could do it a lot like that. That sort of heavy shadow. Have you seen the Max?
Yes.
Well,
years ago when it was awesome.
Oh god, the Max is brilliant.
And I've just had the most random idea.
Yeah?
So with back to the voice actor one.
Right.
I don't care what he does, but Michael Ironside.
Done.
Doesn't matter what he does. Michael Ironside in there somewhere. Michael Ironside is cup in Last Stand of the Wreckers.
Question 4. Should we get on to it?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Weird enough. Isn't Last Stand of the Wreckers great?
I'm going to be controversial here and start a fight. No!
Well, that's not a question. So,
It's not great. It's bloody fantastic.
The actual question is, pick someone to get a toy. Updated toy.
Oh! Overlord.
Cup.
Overlord. Rotorstorm. Guzzle. Iron Fist.
All of them.
Yeah.
Do not make me choose one.
I don't care. I want Cup, and I want him with a cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is how we should be represented from now
I
on.
was going to say Springer, but hello. Hello, Warbot.
Why would you say hello to Warbot? That makes no sense at all. Crazy man.
Question 5. Is 5 questions too many?
Yes!
Yeah, okay. Rob?
What? Are we doing something?
5 questions. Is 5 questions too many?
Yes.
Right. Question 6. What about 6?
Yep, definitely.
I wouldn't mind some.
Question 7.
Oh!
Dear Lord.
With Mrs. Emmy in the room as well.
Question 7. What other podcasts do you listen to? Rob?
Iacon 101, Data Track.
So you basically listen to ours.
And you called me the egotist. Do you go to sleep at night listening to your own voice? Why do you go to sleep listening to mine?
Does he go to sleep?
He just hangs upside down and rests his batteries.
No, I try and go to sleep whilst I have Adam in my ear going, hot, ravenous, and I never sleep.
You go to sleep with me coming in your ears.
Ew. I'm not sleeping tonight.
No,
actually, I don't. I must admit, I'm not one for podcasts, even though I am in one.
Yeah.
I just, to be honest, I don't really have the time to actually sit and listen to stuff most of the time. So I don't.
Okay.
But you know, I may start to, considering half the stuff that you guys keep going on about. I feel a little left out.
Yeah,
you might.
There is one show that I think we both listen to quite a lot, and I think we should leave out of both of our lists and discuss.
I think we both listened to. I think we both listen to the same ones now. You've got me into the same ones that you listen to.
Moonbase 2.
Yeah.
Autobot City.
Yeah.
The one that I don't want to mention just yet because I would like to give it its own little shout out.
Yeah.
I also listen to One Up, the Four Guys One Up show.
Which you told me about today, and I'm going to check out if only for the name.
There's some very, very good episodes on it. They talk a lot about the business side of gaming as well, which is interests me. And then there's the Oddcast on One Up, which is just all the weird crap that happens weekly in gaming. I also listen to The Greatest Movie Ever, which is brilliant. It's like a 20-minute show just on shit films. And this month is Rage in the Cage. It's films of Nicolas Cage, which are terrible.
Oh, jeez.
Ghost Rider?
Yeah, they've done one. I also listen to Radio Free Cybertron. Our friends over at Radio Free.
I have to admit I don't. I will check his out, lads.
Tut. You have to check it out because Ender exists. And Ender must be listened to, or else I'm afraid he'll actually come and kill people.
I want to see him kill people.
Subscribe!
I used to listen to the T-Formers podcast. It's a shame that's gone, but you know. Used to listen to TF Wire. That lost its way. Sorry.
Man, you listen to a lot of stuff.
Yeah, work.
Yeah.
Listen to quite a lot of work. Hang on. One Up, Greatest Movie Ever, All RFC, TF Wire, gone. Well, Moonbase 2. Yeah, I think that's everything except, and I want to give them a shout out here.
Yes, because I love it.
Oh God, the Oddcast. Not the Oddcast. Sorry, the Outcastaways. Go listen to them. Because we had one of their members on doing Flight of Dragons, and go listen to the Outcastaways. I shall put a link in the
shameless plug of other horror stuff.
Whoops! Yeah, didn't forget about them at all. Whoops. So, I don't think we should quickly just say what I think is the most consistently well thought out podcast that comes out on a weekly basis.
The Old House.
Yes. I haven't been weekly in months. No, the Back to the 80s.
Yes, Back to the 80s. I feel really guilty because I can't remember the names at the moment.
Jeremy and Glenn.
There we go.
Yes. Jer-Bear. Jer-Bear and Glenn.
It is freaking awesome, and I am so jealous of that USS flag.
Just a little bit.
Oh, I'd never have anywhere in my house to store it. It would be my coffee table.
There is no space in any British person's house.
No. It would be my coffee table.
Every week I get a little bit angrier at Jeremy because he starts talking about his big yard sales that he goes to.
Yeah.
Complete Metroplex and Omega Supreme for $2.
You don't get to say a freaking word, Ultra Magnus, for £1.
That's true.
I'm the one who gets to whinge about that stuff.
Fine, go ahead.
It's not fair. There we go.
Omega Supreme for $2.
Shocking. But let's not hold it against them because it is a fantastic podcast.
It is, and I honestly do think that it is the most consistently entertaining show I have ever listened to. I absolutely love it.
Are you including us in that?
Oh,
We're not consistent.
we're not consistent, and I think we're barely entertaining.
I'm sure if we use the phrase entertaining, then Trading Standards comes down and kicks our asses.
I may have to
We are sexy, though.
reword Adams then, because that doesn't sound very I can't even say it.
Speaking of Trading Standards, I watched Neverending Story the other night.
It ended.
Did you also read Great Expectations?
Yeah, I was disappointed.
What are you reading there?
What's in this box?
Great
Can I throw stuff at him?
How you find it? That's not all I hope for.
See, I'm just thinking of the Billy Connolly joke now. Did you see that goal? Nah, I was reading Great Expectations. I couldn't put it down. Yeah, okay. Anyway,
All I can think of from Billy Connolly joke is ants eating my head.
So yeah, back to the 80s.
Okay,
I can't recommend it highly enough.
It is awesome. If only for the catchy theme tune, which I can't get out of my head some days.
I shall give it a look.
Yes, definitely.
And also, one I have just started on, I haven't really listened to any of it properly yet, the Nerd List, where it seems that every week they take a certain genre and do a countdown, a top 10, which it looks like it's going to be quite interesting, so...
well, I shall have to check that out.
And another one that I'm going to check out at some point is the Masters of the Universe Chronicles.
If only to hear the weekly runs about Matty.
Oh yeah, I demand to hear more people get angry about Matty Collector.
Didn't I hear that the next release will be 3 figures?
Yes,
All
3 figures, one day, and that's just
They
Masters
can
of the
barely
Universe.
organise 1 figure,
Oh,
let alone 3.
God!
I don't even use Matty. I never will use Matty.
I would have, but I'm not gonna.
Especially,
I am not buying them on eBay prices, and I am not going to bother with Matty. I'm missing...
Surprisingly enough, we've got a new guy starting at not
Work.
At work, not our place, but he was being trained up at our place, and he turns out to be quite a collector.
Right.
He has quite a lot of stuff.
Please tell me he goes to Matty Collector.
No, he doesn't.
Damn!
But
Because I would have had him on this show in seconds.
I mentioned.
Please talk.
I mentioned him. I mentioned to him about Matty Collector, and he was like, "Yeah, you do not want to go anywhere near Matty Collector." So,
see, my friend George, who's an on and off Master Universe fan, he didn't hear about it, so I told him the crack about it, and he was just like, "That's stupid.
Yeah.
Why would you ever do that?
Why would you ever bother?" I do want at some point to get Jeremy on to talk about Matty Collector. And
I would be starstruck.
what I'd like to do is an Icon 101 with him, where every intro, every choice is Matty Collector.
It's not even related to Transformers, but in it goes.
It would be good. It would be very good. So, just one more item of business to go through, and then we'll call this one closed.
Yay.
The last item of business is a new section that I've opened up on the show, and it's called...
He can't remember looking at his notes.
I was about to sing a song. Underrated Robot of the Month.
That wasn't bad.
Thank you.
I liked it.
Even better than mine. We should get him to do the songs instead, didn't we? Fair enough.
I might just sit at home now with all my my banks of musical software and just start putting stuff together.
I feel all dejected now.
Oh, don't worry. You'll do the singing.
Don't want to know more.
Underrated
Pass my prime.
Yes,
robot.
this is where the three of us have got to decide for at least 3 robots, and then we throw it to our audience at www.oldoilhouse.co.uk
We throw the robot like a wild
to decide
animal thing
on who to pick, and that is who our underrated robot of the month is going to be.
Ooh.
Now I've dropped this on you, Stu, so you
I
have
like
no
this
time.
idea.
You have no time to prepare. Go for it.
Scrounge turned into wheel, had magic fingers.
Oh, nice.
First one to me, I think.
Scrounge.
He was a wheel.
And I already have pictures of him, so that's brilliant.
He was a freaking wheel and had an arm that nobody else had up until Straxus pulled it off and threw him in a giant smelting pool. Take that, you stupid wheel.
Rob, who have you...
Rob hates me now.
No, I know exactly what...
Scarily, I have another idea for it as well.
Oh, would this be the same one that's going through Rob's head at the moment?
I don't know.
Because-
Would this one? I know he's going to think his own because I might say this. If nobody says it, I'm going to say
Go
it
on
for
then.
the next one.
Come on.
I
Say
remember
his
the next
name.
one.
Am I taking the joke too far?
Yes.
Go on.
Or else I'll have to punch you in the gut.
If it's who I'm thinking of, then yeah, I think you are, mate.
I will Falcon punch you.
Because we know he's not underrated.
I
It would only be said to annoy him.
Is that not justification enough?
Good point. Go for it.
Drift.
Disallowed. Disallowed for 2 major reasons. One, he may be shit, and no one likes him. But on the other hand, 14-year-old girls who enjoy Twilight like him. Do you really want
That's
to
pretty
be there?
harsh, dude.
Do you really want to be there, Rob? Do you want to be there helping the Twinerds?
No, I actually want to be there so I can kill them all.
So is that no? Fine. I honestly don't think you can put Drift in.
No,
because Drift isn't.
I am going to
Drift,
veto Drift.
He's not
Drift
underrated.
isn't an underrated robot. Drift, unfortunately, is a
perfectly
fan-
rated robot.
He's a fanwank character.
Yep. And I don't mind being jerked.
Oh, Jesus. So pick somebody else, please. While you're thinking about it, do you want me to throw mine out?
Yeah, because I'm going to take some thinking.
Cybertron Brimstone. I think he's underrated.
I'm saving mine then, because I don't think because Rob definitely won't come up with my one.
You want to change yours?
No, I'm saving mine.
Okay, you're saving it for next month.
Yeah, if I remember it, which I probably won't.
I'd write it down if I were you.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm sticking with Scrounge.
Does it have to be a character that's always underrated, or just one that's
Well,
been
it's,
underrated
one
of
that
late?
isn't, one of the original Arc-worthy Autobots or the original G1 Decepticons. Someone that hasn't had the screen time or comics time that you think they deserve.
Or somebody that hasn't necessarily been reused,
Mm-hmm.
I would say as well.
I think, Cybertron Brimstone got no use
Basically,
whatsoever.
somebody who has no chance in hell of getting in the Transformers Hall of Fame. Ever.
Yeah, this is the...
Ever. Even like 200 years, they'll still be sitting there going, yeah, I'm not putting Scrounge in there.
See, I've got to admit, I was thinking of the... oh God, what's his name? I can't want to call him the scientist. The student. I was thinking of the student. Because you don't get much more obscure than the
The
student.
guy didn't even have a name, he was just the
You see,
student.
I don't particularly know any of the obscure ones or
Yeah.
ones that aren't actually
Hubcap.
used very much. But one
Bumper.
one I would like to see used a bit more, because he was only used in like his own spotlight and a little bit of the Shun stuff. I think was what's his name? Nightbeat. I would like to see him doing more stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll give you that because
But he was
Nightbeat has
unless
only
it's
had
film and
small
Nightbeat
amounts.
has never been touched.
Yeah. All right.
'cause
So
he did do some good like sort of detective-y stuff, and I wouldn't mind seeing a bit
Yeah.
more of that.
I've just had a glorious image of animated Nightbeat. Just then lead me to think of animated Scrounge.
there's only one character I want to turn up in an animated style, and that's Captain Shark. Ex-Kaiser character. Love
Skybite.
Captain Shark.
What's Skybite now?
It's Skybite in a hat.
Nice.
For all intents and purposes, it is Skybite in a hat. It's
So there we
glorious.
go. We've got our three choices.
So we've got Brimstone from Cybertron,
Yeah.
we've got Scrounge from G1,
G1, yeah.
and we've got Nightbeat. Excellent.
Just in general from all of them.
So I'll get this up the moment that this is released. This
Yeah.
episode is released. And
And it'll make a lot more sense to people on the forums.
yeah, and next week we'll see who's won it. And for the rest of the month of May, that is our underrated robot.
May should be Scrounge Month, you know it.
And then next month... Oh, actually, should we... Whoever wins this one should have June
Yeah,
as their
just
month.
like the next month,
Yeah. And then during
You know
June...
what you should do? Underrated Robot of the Month should be on the symbol.
Yep, that's what I'm
That month.
thinking.
Yes!
That's what I'm thinking.
You know you want to see Scrounge because you
does
unique arm
mean,
on there.
it does mean that the awesome Jax's picture that I've just finished doing probably wouldn't get used.
I imagine would obey Sumdac for now. Obey Sumdac!
If you look really carefully, there's two tiny pricks of red light in the middle of his eyes.
He has laser eyes, pew pew pew.
Yeah, it's reading your mind and it's taking your thoughts. He's going to eat your brain, steal all your knowledge. So, with that, I think we're going to draw this to a close, because this has been a surprisingly long show, but
This has been a very long lock-in.
Yeah.
but quite a good one, I thought. But anyhow, good night, everybody.
Scrounge for the win.
Brimstone. Brimstone.
He's got enough ego. Vote for Scrounge and his unique arm.
Vote for
No one
Mikey.
like it.
Damn it, the problem is, I want yours to win.
Yeah. I don't. I want Scrounge to win.
Nigh beat. If not, Brimstone. Not Scrounge.
Doesn't matter. Scrounge will win.
Thundercats are on the loose.
What happens if there's
Brimstone should not win.
What happens if there's like a hung vote? Do two of the groups get together and decide that they'll both be on
Well,
there?
what'll happen is I'll sit back in the knowledge that the only reason that the lesser of the three powers has won is because of my interference. That's right, kids. I voted Lib Dem. I felt someone had to. I apologise for the mess we're now in. And with that, I'm closing this down. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Ooh, a bird.
You have been listening to the Old Oil House. Come visit us at www.oldoilhouse.co.uk. Join the forums. Join the fun.